I'm Hugh Lewis Jones, an expedition guide for Poseidon. We're here in Hvalsøy in southern Greenland, but this time next year our ship will be in Britain, which is great news for me. I'm from Britain. Well, actually I'm an Anglo-Welsh Guernseyman now living in Cornwall. But instead of Greenland, next year Poseidon, 2019, we'll be positioning our ship specially to Britain to begin a trip for the very first time. 13 days, May through June, we're going to explore the best of British. The trip begins in Plymouth, not so far from where I live in actual fact, a great place of departure of famous voyages. Think of the Pilgrim Fathers leaving for America, or great explorers setting off to the unknown world. We'll be joining our ship, the Sea Spirit, in Plymouth, and then setting sail for the west, for the Scilly Isles, great islands on the southwest corner of England, off the tip of Cornwall. We'll be heading to Tresco. It's a bit like the Caribbean for England, really the sunniest and the warmest that we can expect to get in May. I should say it's not always sunny in the British Isles in the summer, but we'll try our best. After a day in Tresco, we'll be heading round the Irish Sea northward to Ireland. Hope to make some landings on the Skellig Islands. Really beautiful sites for seabirds, but also for early Christian history. We'll be making a day trip to Dunmore, picking up some Waterford crystal if that's your thing, coming across the Irish Sea to Wales, to North Wales in fact, where my father and my family's from, to Snowdonia National Park. We'll be going, maybe taking tea in Betsy Coed, admiring the rugged mountains, big mountains for Britain, not perhaps so big from where you are, but beautiful nonetheless. Exploring Conway Castle and then jumping on the ship again, coming back across the Irish Sea to Northern Ireland, to Rathlin, Portrush, the Giant's Causeway. You've probably heard of that. Beautiful geologic site, as well as more ancient castles. Back to sea, more islands, to Scotland and more seabirds, puffins, guillemots, all sorts of wonderful wildlife, kittiwakes, Arctic terns maybe even. We head from Iona to St Kilda, Shetlands and the Hebrides. Beautiful, important stories as much as gorgeous wildlife. In scenery not unlike this, although this is of course a loch, a fjord in Greenland. We go north again in the wake of the Vikings, I suppose, island hopping. It's amazing to think we're here in this site in Greenland, where an amazing church was built, probably the first Christian church in the whole of Greenland, built by the uncle of Eric the Red, has a famous name, but built in British style, possibly even by Norwegian and Scots masons. Amazing craftwork, and we'll actually see some similar Viking buildings and old Neolithic sites in the Orkney Islands. So we'll get the best of the Scottish Islands as we can, Fair Isle too, Kirkwall, Orkney and the Shetlands, and then finish our voyage in Edinburgh. So 13 days, a huge amount to pack in. As I said, the best of British. Some of these islands are very little visited, very difficult to get to, but the best way to get to them is to join our ship and do it all within 2 weeks. If you're keen for more adventure after Edinburgh, well, you could stay on the ship for another voyage. From Edinburgh, we go north into the ice, northward through Jan Mayen up to Svalbard, to the edge of the Arctic Ocean. So that's next year. This year, for now, I must go back and rejoin our passengers. We have Zodiac boats to ferry back to the ship to gather people in from this wonderful nighttime, early evening landing here in southern Greenland. I'm Hugh Lewis Jones. I look forward to seeing some of you, I hope, next year as your expedition leader on the British Isles trip with Poseidon Expeditions.